God is not looking for you to love him just so you can escape hell. God is not looking for you to love him just so you can figure out some way to get a blessing of some sort. You know what he wants? He wants you to love him. Unconditional love has no ifs or becauses, right? It just loves, right? Faith is exactly the same way. You know, faith is not something we only have in the happy moments of life, folks. Faith, if it's real, is also for the difficult moments, which are inevitable in this life. The question is, am I going to trust God in those moments or not? Because God wants us to love him and to trust him for who he is, not just for what he can do for me. For example, does God have all power? Yes, they declare that completely. Does God have the ability to deliver me out of a horrible situation? Yes. But does God deliver every believer out of a horrible situation? No. Why? John chapter 16, verse 33, Jesus said these words, "In this life you will have tribulation." That's been the message all through the Bible. Job chapter 5, verse 7 tells us that we're born broken. That's the world. That's the whole world. You know, I remember when I came to the Lord when I was 14 years old. I'll never forget that as this little boy, 9, 10, something like that, I can remember my grandma, who was a believer, had this plaque on one wall, and I never got what the plaque meant at that point. I mean, I just couldn't. I remember reading it, and I remember it couldn't get out of my brain, but I didn't get it. The plaque said, "What's done on earth will pass. Only what's done for Christ will last." And then I came to faith in Jesus Christ. And that's when it hit me. Listen, unconditional love, which is what the Father gives you and I, is crying out for unconditional trust. You catch that? The unconditional love of God is crying out for you to have unconditional faith, that you put no condition on God, that you just simply trust him as God. The question is, will we? I'm not supposed to live forever here. This life ends someday. This is practice for heaven.